You are a wonderful inspiration to me. Next year, I'm going to be in Special Olympics track and field.
Amazing.
And I need someone as an inspiration, and you're number one on my list.
Oh, thanks, Angela.
But I just want to say congratulations. I don't know how you completed all those races. But my first question is, what made you want to do these races? Like, at like 2 years old, did your mom make you race or do something, or what made you want to do these things?
I do not have one person in my family, my close family, that's athletic, which is interesting, isn't it? I don't know if my parents would like me to say that, but no one, my mum, my dad, my sister aren't particularly athletic, but what they do have is they're incredibly stubborn. They're very motivated in whatever they do. So my mum's just a workhorse. She's a nurse. And when she was raising us, she would do night shifts, and she would come home at 7 in the morning, and then she would take us to school, and she would have a few hours sleep in the day and then pick us up. So I just come from a background of really hard workers.
When you were growing up, who were your musical influences?
Well, I mean, when I was really young, my mother mostly. I was playing piano from the age of about 3 and a half to about 5 and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I kind of gave it up. I decided I wanted to be either a cowboy or fireman or some kid thing.
Right.
It's enough of this prodigy baloney, I had a guy tell me years ago, it's like, man, never be afraid to steal. Just steal from everybody and forget who you stole it from. And then, if Willie Nelson does something you like, learn it. And then Ray Charles does something you like, learn it. And if, Robert Goulet does something you like, learn it. Put them together, and you'll end up with this combination of those three things. You'll end up with yours.
Dressing in drag or the hybrid route? Because I started dressing in drag at a very early age, like 6 or 7. But the hybrid one, this is the first time doing anything like this, and I turned 30 last week. So
yeah, I started when I was 33 with the hybrid games, but I've been going to the Wonderland since I was like 3.
To turn pro.
I think we're pro right now.
That's right.
I think we are labeled pro athletes.
When we decided to do it, we were just like, okay, yeah, we're pro. Go pro or go home.
Do you have a question?
What do you think this season will be like?
I think there's going to be a lot of energy. I think the fans will really appreciate the young guys and how hard they play, and how they look to get better.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And good luck to you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Rose Reardon. My name is Chris Haynes, and she is the associate artistic director of Portland Center Stage, and we're here to see her latest production of Red. Can you tell me about your process?
Directing process? Well, usually what happens is we'll get the script. We know about a year in advance what we're doing. So the first part of it for me is just reading the text and sort of what visual impressions I'm getting. And I never read like the stage directions like that are incorporated in the text, because I want to sort of see it in my mind on my own. What is it telling me? What am I picturing?
What made you come into this music profession?
Well, for the sound. It was kind of an accident, honestly. Not an accident. It was a surprise to me. When I moved to Portland about 15 years ago, I started playing with a band called Misty River, and we just had such a good time and loved it so much, and we had a pretty good reception that we started playing more and more, and then eventually we were playing full time. I have a degree in biology, so I wasn't planning to be a musician.
Are you looking forward for the Seahawks season this year? For the NFL, for the Seahawks looking this year?
Well, I think they got a chance to win the division. You know, I mean, obviously it's a weaker division with the Rams, and we know the Niners are really good, but they're going to be right there and be competitive. The key right now is just figuring out who's going to be the quarterback.
Yeah.
They went out and they signed Matt Flynn to a 2-year deal, got him from Green Bay. They gave him some guaranteed money, but he has yet to really establish himself as a starter. And Russell Wilson's been playing well. They've got to figure out who's going to be the quarterback and settle on that. But they've got a guy who can run the ball. They've got, they got some guys on the outside that can make plays, and their defense is getting better with the ability to get after the quarterback. So I like what Pete Carroll's doing so far.
Yeah, I know. I met him once, and he looks a nice person.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
you're very energetic, young, and he does things his way, and I like that.
This is Robert Stefanik. We just went to the Allure of the Automobile exhibit at the Portland Art Museum. Did you have a good time, Robert? Yeah. Was your favorite car the Porsche? Yeah. The old Porsche Roadster.
What else? What other kind of cars did you see in there?
Did you like the Jaguars? And did you like all the stories behind the cars that the guy told us? Yeah, it was a really cool tour, wasn't it?
All right, that's.
Okay, Barrett, how was your meal?
All good.
What did you order?
I ordered salmon.
And?
For dessert we had cobbler. Where is actually the bar and the kitchen? How does that all go together?
Well, the way it's laid out, we have the main bar out front, and when you walk in the door you see the main bar. But we also have a bar in back. Now, the two bars are really more for the staff, so they can get their drinks from two different areas. And that helps keep things smoothed out, running efficiently. Then, the kitchen and the bar, the way it works is that a server will go up to a screen. It's a touch screen, just like your iPad or whatever, and you can order a drink, wine, a salad, and your entree, and then just push, and it goes to 4 different areas.
Wow.
When did I learn I was good at basketball? I never really realized I was good. Growing up, I played on the AAU team where they had 2 really good players, and I was kind of like, overshadowed by those two. So I just kind of always worked hard to get better than those guys. As I kept playing, more and more people started to recognize that I was good too. So, I never really realized that I was, good. I just kept working to meet those two guys.
How long have you been at Timber?
I've been working for the team for 5 years. This is our 2nd year with Major League Soccer.
How long does it cut to cut the wood?
Depends. A lot of times I'll accidentally hit something that'll dull that chain, and it'll take a little bit longer, or we're going through a knot and it takes longer. But the goal celebration usually lasts. The cutting part usually lasts about 30 seconds, and then take me about 10 to 15 minutes to get around the stadium.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
The company is the performance. So how is that going? And how safe is it for the family and the pets?
Sure. All the stuff that we use in our household with the children and pets that we have, and it's very, very important. You want to feel that your home is safe yet free of the pests and clean. And so we'll use a lot of baiting where the pests will come and find it, and they'll tell their brethren, come on over, this food's good, and they'll go back and destroy their colonies. Or we'll go ahead and use some all-natural products such as cedar. Cedar is a wonderful product for various things, including bed bugs. And we'll combine techniques to go ahead and get the optimum results for our clients. So really some of our strongest products are no more toxic than Windex.
We're here with mainstream media reporter Holly Klinger. And Holly, take it away with some questions for the awesome Portland winners tonight.
First of all, I'm really glad you got this idea.
Yeah. How did you get the idea?
Yeah. Well, let's see. I was researching. I love an orchard on Savia Island, which is the island outside of Portland with a lot of agriculture. There's a public orchard there, and I always wondered how it got to be a public orchard. And so I researched it, and the guy who helped found that orchard also helped to save this old apple tree from being bulldozed by a highway being built. So I started to learn about the history and mine. I started doing a lot of research about it.
the Hofstad, and I'm here with Natalie. She's the public relations manager
for Portland Center Stage.
For Portland Center Stage. And thank you so much for granting me this interview.
Oh, of course.
My first question is, what do you like most about your job?
Well, the thing I like best about my job is I love theater. I studied it in school, and I have been in plays, and I have been a theater lover my whole life. And my job basically is to talk to people about theater. And I love to get other people really excited about our plays and to really get the word out and talk to like a whole range of people and like make them feel welcome in our space and show them that theater can be a great part of their life too. And since I'm actually really excited about that, it's actually pretty easy.
My family works in the cage where we ride motorcycles, and I get to be a big part of that. That's called the Globe of Steel, and that's my favorite part of the show.
When did you join the circus?
A long time ago. My whole adult life I've been with the circus, and so I'm married now and I have children, so a very long time.
What's your favorite part about the circus?
My favorite part, well, I love my job, but my favorite part is that I get to do my job and I get to have my family with me. My husband and I are business partners, and we work together, and my children travel with us.
How did this division of AMR come to be?
Well, Special Services Division, we found out that it was needed, and there's a couple reasons why. Most ambulance companies in the Portland area will respond to emergency calls. So there's another ambulance company that's to the west side of the area, and they handle a certain area, and they have certain ambulances set up around the county, and if an emergency call comes down, they go to that emergency call. Well, sometimes there's people like yourself who just need to get out into the community, or you want to go to a doctor's appointment, or you want to go grocery shopping. So if you're calling for one of their ambulances to do a non-emergent transport, you may end up waiting longer because the ambulance that's coming to get you may get called away for a 911 call. So AMR thought the process through and found out it'd probably be better to have a division that did nothing but non-emergent transports.
What kind of vacuum do you have?
You know, I really don't like vacuuming, so the vacuum cleaner that I have now is called VacuFlow, and it's excellent because you don't have to drag it anywhere. It goes right up in the hose, goes right up in the wall, and you can take it out, do your thing, and it goes back in, so I love it.
I hate those.
I know. I don't like vacuuming.